Place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. Oh, look at the juke. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Hill now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Hill. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Out to the flat for Lacey. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Rodgers again. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This will be caught inside the 10. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby clicks it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record.
Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And This may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. When you take a look at Eddie Lacy, you expect the run we just saw, don't you? A battering ram type of an effort.
Absolutely. Such a tough runner in Alabama where he won those national championships, and a tough runner here in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Another pistol look here. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year, but something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch. But he can be an explosive type of a receiver. Look at the last 2 games of the regular season, well over 100 yards in both.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Adrian Peterson, touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 66 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Cook has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
One back is Lacy. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eddie Lacy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note...
And he coughed it up. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They start the drive with Peterson. Stays on his feet. A second juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Peterson alone in the backfield. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they got 29 yards there. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Boy, a little panic here early. A 1st quarter onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it.
Jordy Nelson all by himself. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and
he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And out now come the Vikings. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They can
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Bridgewater to throw it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. Give him 6 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off.